so yeah, it should be live now. But yeah, I'm back. Tried to do Severe Battles earlier, it didn't really work out that well, nobody showed up, but that was fine. I got some practice in some Elite Smash and stuff, so yeah, for today's stream, I guess, gonna be looking at the replays of the game that I played in the online tournament. I meant to do this in the last online tournament I was in, but I always forgot to save the replays. It's just, like, it never really mentions, oh, do you want to save the replay of the match or anything? Well, that would be kind of annoying, but, you know, like, the save replay button at the bottom right of the screen is kind of small, so. But yeah, this time I made sure to remember, so that way, I could kind of talk about it on stream and stuff. So, yeah. I go ahead and go to replay data. Now, I'll be pausing this quite often just because, you can't rewind, so if I mention something and or if I mean to mention something and I, like, skip over it, then I would have to rewatch the entire video, so I'm just gonna be pausing this a lot. So this isn't Battle Arena Solitaire from previous matches, like, this was, the final game of the elimination match. I think I lost it 3-1 of the first round of elimination from the last tournament, but yeah, this is the two for the day, or for today. It was Rob FD game 1 and then Pikachu PS2 game 2, and I was Mega Man in both games. So, yeah. This fight was a bit longer. I had a pretty solid start and then started slowing down towards the end quite a bit, just playing a bit more cautiously. So, yeah, I guess let's go ahead and get into it. I believe I banned, Battlefield and Pokemon Stadium 2, for starters. Okay, so, yeah, here's kind of a funny interaction that happened at the beginning. As you can see, we both threw out an item, and they actually just clash and nothing happens, and then we just start. So I jump first, like I do a bit of a dash and then jump. The Rob just dashes forward. We both missed there, and then we both go for dash attack. However, my dash attack did come out a bit faster. And then I throw out F smash. Now, I actually do this a lot. Not just because it works sometimes, but it's actually a bait for the second game. I'll show the bait off second. But yeah, as you can see, it didn't really work there. Go for the forward air at the ledge. Yeah, I missed the grab there. I landed with Leaf Shield there, just because landing with Leaf Shield is pretty much always just like a solid idea, if you aren't too sure what your opponent's going to do, because unless they throw out a hitbox, they're most likely just going to be hit by it. If they do throw out a hitbox, I wasn't at any high percent, I was at 0, as you saw there. I didn't actually get hit, I think, until they were about at 50 to 60%, and then I got hit by the final hit of Rob Nair. Right here, yeah. So they were at about 40. Yeah, and then they go for down tilt afterwards, which was a pretty good play, as neutral air combos into down tilt at lower percents, but it doesn't, or it didn't really work well at 0 there. So sorry about that, I had an email. But yeah, as you can see, I basically just kept spamming forward smash a lot this game, just to kind of throw them off and think that I would pretty much always go for forward smash as punish. And another reason that I did that was it's pretty lagless and it's not too easy to punish. And if you do land it, then it works pretty well. And then I got footstool to down air, bounce them around back towards center stage. I was hoping to push them off stage and continue to put them in disadvantage, but as soon as I saw them get behind me, I figured I would throw out a second Leaf Shield just to get coverage if they tried to down special, because it does trade with down special, just like Metal Blade does, although with Leaf Shield I can even approach and jump around and stuff without having to worry too much about getting hit. But they throw out forward air, which was a good play, and they try to combo it into down tilt, but once again I was a bit too low of percent for it to work. Missed that up air there, but I didn't mean to go off stage. There was a bit of lag. It wasn't too bad, like it was definitely a playable amount of lag. But yeah, so I messed up by getting off stage and getting the ledge, but I did dash attack, or not dash attack, get up stack, and they tried to hit me with back air, although I didn't really roll. I think that's what they were trying to cover, but I had no reason to roll there, as they were so far away, it didn't really matter. Like, if they would have shot laser, then sure I would have been hit, but it wouldn't have been too bad. So I actually managed to punish it with fair. I don't even think I threw out a pellet either of the games. Like, I might have, but I just never really saw the use in it. So yeah, do another down special to forward smash, keep trying to go for down air. I don't actually land down air off stage with a spike. I throw up Metal Blade for coverage there, and then got another Leaf Shield up whenever they were in shield to try to, you know, keep them up in the air and bounce them around. The good thing about Rob in this matchup is that he's massive, so you can hit him with up air quite a bit, just for a bunch of free damage. Like, it might not kill. Like, I think I hit Rob on this first stock at 160% with up air, and it messed up the hitbox because that happens quite a bit, and he fell out and just lived. So yeah, Rob actually hit me with back air there, and then I tech roll in, jump over the laser, and then down special because I could feel some sort of comeback coming. If it would have been like forward air or in any hitbox that is connected to Rob, then it would have gone through Leaf Shield, but instead he decided to down special, which was pretty much like the one option that I perfectly covered. So I was able to punish there, and then shield whenever he's landing, just in case he can throw out another aerial. Hit the back air, but Rob's pretty heavy, so he's not dying there. In the second game, it was called HES though. It wasn't like streamed or anything, it was just like a mini online tournament area, kinda. So yeah, I actually dropped Metal Blade because I noticed that I wasn't probably going to be able to land down air, so I just wanted to try to pressure them off stage. To kind of keep them recovering high if I could, but they kept recovering low. But they actually stalled their recovery a lot there, which was pretty solid. Yeah, I hit the Leaf Shield. As you can see, I hit the up air there, and they just... I think Nair is what happened to just make up air just not want to function. But yeah, I get the Metal Blade, throw it. Throwing Metal Blade right there was kind of bad because I didn't want to do it that early, mainly just because I wanted to try to combo it into like back air or something, because if you can get Metal Blade you can basically confirm it into back air at almost any percent, and if it would have been that percent in that position then it would have killed. But yeah, I felt like they were going to jump, so I up aired, although they just jumped stationary. They kind of backed up a little bit too, so then I roll back because I was expecting there, but they actually go for forward air. Do a dash attack there. I should have done dash grab. Although I rarely do dash grabs. I think they hit me. No, I barely dodge that laser. But they did read the jump. It's just that I didn't double jump. Later on in the set, they actually do hit me quite a bit. But yeah, this is when they lose their first stock, I believe, with back air. Yeah. So yeah, land back air there. I throw out Rush Coil there just to kind of bounce around. Like what I always do after I take a stock is I throw out Rush Coil, then fast fall onto Rush Coil, and then double jump with Metal Blade in hand. And then if I don't have Metal Blade in hand, I kind of just mix up the landing with either like stalling and waiting until I'm about to touch the ground for the second jump and maybe hitting them with like a rising aerial, or I land in Leaf Shield without jumping. But yeah, most of the time I do something off of Rush Coil, so I kind of like put myself into disadvantage. But with Rob, I knew that he probably wouldn't be able to catch up unless he was expecting it in like a beat or forward air or something out of Halo, which we didn't. But as you can see there, that was another example of me using, or like an example of me using Metal Blade to combo into fair. And then I read the air dodge and started charging up a forward smash, and it actually ended up connecting. I thought I had done it a bit too early, but yeah. There was another good opportunity for a dash grab that I just used dash attack. By the way, this is the longest game at 6 minutes and 11 seconds, so that's a bit of time. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not doing too great at getting hits here. I'm kind of just, or I guess really, I thought that they were camping me out, but maybe I was just camping them out, trying to just stay back a bit and watch what they're doing. So they throw out the top, which I usually just call the Beyblade. And that just allows them to basically either force me to like jump over it to approach or like roll through it, which they can punish, or I can wait on them to approach and just dodge lasers. But I kind of just expected them to jump over it and be a bit aggressive, so I tried to stuff out their jump with Leaf Shield. Which is like the main way that I use Leaf Shield personally, because I play a lot more Rushdown Mega Man. It's not the most effective playstyle for Mega Man, sure, but it's just the way that I enjoy playing them. But yeah, they actually land down through up smash here. I was expecting the up air. It wouldn't have killed, I don't think, but I was really surprised that I wasn't able to mash out fast enough. But yeah, they get the down tilt trip, so it combos into fair. That was the first trip. I think that was the only trip that they got as well, actually, off me. I don't get any trips this game, or this entire set, because I just never really get trips with Mega Man. I don't know which moves actually trip. I'm pretty sure fair does, but that might be it. But yeah, just kind of waiting patient at the ledge. As you can see, I barely whiffed that back air. I was kind of mad at myself for not being a bit more patient there and waiting for them to do something. But as you can see, I thought that Crash Bomber would go through the Beyblade there, and it actually just didn't, or the Gyromite. I'll say it properly once, but I'll just call it Beyblade from now on. I thought it would go through, but it actually ended up connecting with the Gyromite. So, yeah, I figured that because of that, there might be a few other projectiles that would clash, so I wanted to try to test and see it for this second stock, because I knew that I wouldn't have enough time if not. I didn't want to do something like throw out a forward smash and it trade, which I did find out was a thing. I wanted to avoid that situation as much as possible, because I didn't want to throw out forward smash and then get punished just because I hit the Gyromite. But yeah, they go for dash attack here. They could have gone for dash grab, like, both them and I just never dash grabbed at all this entire set, so... Or I think they dash grabbed a bit with Pikachu, which makes sense, but they never really dash grabbed as Rob. Until on their final stock, they started to fish for dash grab out of Halo just to pick up my stock. But yeah, there was one pellet, neutral air, just because I figured I could send them pretty far with it. They land with neutral air through the leaf shield. I get the double back air, grab Metal Blade. They actually stuff out my C-drop Metal Blade with the Gyromite there. They get down tilt dash attack, which doesn't really do too much for them. And then they land the laser. I almost SD'd there. Wouldn't have been the first time in one of these online tournaments that I've SD'd like that. But yeah, there was a Crash Bomber. They used a Gyromite to dodge it. So then I threw in the Leaf Shield because I saw them pick it up again. And then landed forward smash and then instantly got ready to throw a Metal Blade on the ground, pick it up. Go to the left side of the stage, Rush Coil. Then I fast fold, as you saw there, like I fast fold, and baited out a dash grab, so they went for it, and then I jumped and threw a Metal Blade forward air, and they managed to shield it. And then they rolled into dash grab, and I was able to get out of there and down tilt. And then they missed attack. I went to center stage and read the roll and forward smash. Here I believe I leaf shield again, yeah, because I could see that pose, and it actually traded with Nair that time. And then I tried to go for double fair, but I wasn't able to get it. They read some form of retaliation off of that. I believe I get punished for that air dodge because that was a pretty bad air dodge. But yeah, and then they threw a laser and knocked me into disadvantage. No, I actually managed to air dodge for the dash grab. If I would have been hit by that dash grab, I would have died. But as you can see there, forward smash, I was testing it out there with that Gyromite, see if it would trade, and it did. And then I got punished by Nair, which wasn't too bad, because it was nowhere close to killing. And then I saw that Metal Blade went through, but it didn't go through, but it traded. So then I figured that Leaf Shield was most likely just my best option. I used Crash Bomber there to kind of force them away from ledge, so that way they went down tilt me at ledge. And then I got up attack during, or just did neutral get up during the explosion to cover me neutral get up. And then they thought I was going to land, but I actually basically always just up B to avoid the ledge. Like, anytime I see someone at the ledge, I feel like they're trying to punish ledge grab, so I always just up B. And then I managed to land forward smash there. I believe I go for the downer here, which was a pretty bad idea, and then I drifted into them, and they tried to up air, but they were drifting away. If they were drifting in, they would have landed it. I managed to Crash Bomber directly over the Gyromite, which was kind of an accident, because I meant to Crash Bomber into the ledge, but I'm just not too great at aiming it. Like, I'm pretty consistent, but not that consistent. But yeah, they managed to get side special here, and then this stock lasts for quite a bit of time, so... yeah, they land Gyromite, I pick up Metal Blade, or not Metal Blade, Leaf Shield again, and they pick up the Gyromite, and wait until the Leaf Shield's gone. They landed with Gyromite, which was kind of interesting, and then went for side special. And then there's a third side special. They hadn't even side special throughout the entire game. And then they just started spamming, which I found really surprising. So I threw out forward smash here, and managed to go underneath Gyromite. However, I wasn't able to hit them because I was too far away. But yeah, they nair, so I punished with grab out of shield into back throw. Tried to go for up tilt there. I don't really know what I was aiming for. And then I hit fair here. It doesn't actually kill. I wasn't expecting it to. Like, I was kind of surprised when it actually showed up that animation. But yeah, I get hit a bit here, just for kind of messing around and not approaching or anything. But yeah, as you can see, they land dash attack there, they land dash attack there. After I throw out fair, they land side special. So I get to about 100% before taking the stock. Yeah, see, I throw out another forward air because I'm not being patient, I'm just trying to get in and forward air. Yeah, they go for side special again, and I managed to stick them with Crash Bomber. Go for side special again. And see, that time I didn't realize the Gyromite was where it was, so when I forward smash, as soon as I saw the Gyromite, I just let it go rather than wait for Rob to stop shielding. And it actually almost cost me the game. I thought I could land that forward smash, but I actually ended up landing back Metal Blade into back air. And that ended up taking the game. So yeah, that was game 1. It was a lot closer than I had anticipated, just due to the time difference that we had in the game, but, yeah, so that was game 1, and then game 2, they counterpicked Pikachu, which is a pretty solid counterpick. It's one of Mega Man's worst matchups, just due to the fact that Pikachu can shield pressure, can edge guard, can combo Mega Man, and all of those things are not too great for Mega Man. Like, sure, Mega Man has, like, Metal Blade, or Z-Drop Metal Blade out of shield, but it's still not great if your opponent's trying to cover your shield with spaced aerials or with like cross-ups and you're not expecting it and stuff like that. And it's also on Pokemon Stadium 2, which is a pretty good stage for both characters, like it's pretty even. But this is definitely a solid Pikachu matchup. So yeah, here, they, I believe, jump and Thunder Jolt, and I faltered the platform. Yeah. To try to go for dash attack. I was expecting the dash attack, but I wasn't expecting how much shield lag I was in after getting hit by the dash attack, so then I got fared. And then they go for another dash attack, but I was on the platform. And so I dropped through the platform with Metal Blade and tried to hit them, and missed. But yeah, I had a really hard time hitting Pikachu at the beginning here. Like, I finally hit them with Leaf Shield, but after that, like, it takes me a while. See, they cross up shield there. Try to go for another Leaf Shield, they beat it out with up tilt. I go for that air dodge there, that was pretty bad air dodge. I thought that they were gonna run in fair, but I wasn't punished for it too badly. Like, I get comboed here a bit, but I am able to land eventually. But yeah, I recover low, managed to get through T-Jolt. They try to forward smash, but I was able to shield in time, and then I beat out their forward smash there. Threw up the Metal Blade because I felt that a Thunder Jolt or something to kind of just help them approach, like Thunder Jolt or Side Special was coming, so I threw out the Metal Blade there just to try to cover that. And then they get dash attack here. I threw out that Leaf Shield to beat out Thunder Jolt because I saw that they were going to try to cover my landing with Thunder Jolt and then maybe like up air. So I land inside of the Thunder Jolt with the Leaf Shield and I'm able to back up a bit. And then try to go for forward smash out of Leaf Shield. That's something I do a lot to bait out the second kill, I believe, or the first kill of one of those. And I'll show you the bait whenever I do it. So yeah, I recover high here. It was a bit risky. I thought that they might have read the high recovery and then covered it with down special. But yeah, I go in with dash attack. So this is where the read actually happens, I believe. They're in about this position when it does. So it was first stock. Or the bait happens, so it was about first stock on this set. So yeah, what I do is I run in, or no, it's not here, okay. So yeah, I down tilted there just to kind of get at ledge for a bit. But yeah, it's not here. As you can see, I charged forward smash that time, just to kind of let them know that I always go for forward smash. And then I just throw out Metal Blade there just to get some damage, and then dash attack to cover Thunder Jolt, because I believe that trades with Thunder Jolt. Yeah, they get a forward throw here. I actually DI away, so that way I can head off stage for a bit, because I felt like they weren't going to edge guard. But yeah, there's the Leaf Shield there, so I'm about to do the bait, which is, I was kind of desperate to just land something, so I figured I would use the bait now. So they're going to drift in to anticipate forward smash. They're like going to drift in and jump, so what I do is I just up air, and they... Oh wait, it's not there. But yeah, I can't like rewind this or pause, so I have no idea when that happens, but yeah, it's right there. So yeah, I actually just use up air instead, and it actually kills them at about 100 just due to rage and Pikachu's lightweight. So yeah, as you can see, there's me just using Rush Coil to kind of mix up landing at the start. But yeah, as you can see, I used dash attack there to trade. That was actually pretty good way to counter shield grab was 3 jabs into forward tilt to kind of space it away, and then I throw out grab and then down tilt to punish grab. But yeah, they actually managed to hit me there, and I was expecting to grab ledge by then, so I ended up air dodging instead of rolling. So yeah, I trade Metal Blade there, but I trade dash attack with dash attack and thunder jolt at the same time. They try to go for down throw into nair, but I was able to wait. Or I was able to like use my weight to my advantage there, and then they tried to go for an up air string, but I managed to hit the platform and then get up attack punish. So yeah, I whiffed that Metal Blade just slightly, and then they shield the dash attack because they read that. I kept spamming dash attack a lot. Like that's something I've noticed, and it's kind of just a flaw with my Mega Man playstyle because I like to play a lot more rushdown. So I rarely go for grabs because Mega Man doesn't really get that much off of grabs until like higher percents. Like he can get like down throw, back air, down throw, forward air. Or whatever, but that's not really enough to warrant me choosing like dash attack instead, where I can just send them off stage, and then just focus on. And it has like such a good angle where I can just focus on edge guarding them. And then at higher percents you have like back throw and forward throw to do that job, so that's why I'm saying at higher percents it's a bit better. So yeah, I go for down air there just to cover my landing. I should have gone for, or actually down air was good there just because I had been going with Leaf Shield. Because they kept throwing out, and then they kept throwing out aerials to cover the Leaf Shield. But yeah, I actually get stuck by the Crash Bomb over there. So yeah, they managed to hit me through the Leaf Shield. Like, there are certain parts of Leaf Shield where, if moves like Thunder Jolt, I notice happens a lot with this, where Thunder Jolt will like go through in between 2 of the leaves and then hit you. But it's not too bad, like they weren't really expecting it, so I was able to back throw them. So yeah, I keep going for back throw here just to throw them up in the air a bit. Like I probably should have gone for forward throw there, but I'm going for like double pummel, just to kind of maximize a bit of damage. Go for forward smash there, because they thought I was going to dash attack. They try to cover it with down air. I get the crash bomber there. I don't know why the up special and why I dash attacked in rather than just wait, but yeah. Tried to pressure me on the platform there with up air. They tried to go for B reverse thunder jolt there, but messed it up. And then I felt like they were just gonna kind of camp me out, so I just ran in an up smash, and it ended up working pretty well. I managed to hit them with the last hit of up smash, which was all that I needed. But yeah, I don't know why I air dodged there after the forward smash. I guess that might have been a bit of lag, but yeah, go for dash attack forward smash there. I ended up going for another Leaf Shield up air eventually later in this match, but it ends up not working just because I started drifting back, so I can't really punish them out of Leaf Shield unless I read the drift back. So yeah, go for double pummel into back throw. I always just basically double pummel if they're above 60. Yeah, as you can see, there was the upper there. They managed to just read it and fastball around it. So yeah, they actually ended up just forward smashing 3 times when I rolled into it. Using my big brain. Yeah, I just go for forward air there just because I wasn't sure what they were going to do. I tried to go for up smash to cover up B, and they actually managed to up B in the direction of the up smash. But I did it too early. And then they go for, or I up smash in the direction of their up B. And then they go for up special there again. They go for a side special here, which is a bit strange. I guess they maybe anticipated like a Leaf Shield or something that they could hit, but yeah, I had thrown out Metal Blade. So I did Metal Blade dash attack, knocks him off stage. I tried to go for forward smash just to pick up the kill, and then I charge an up smash there just because I'm at 6% and I don't really care. But yeah, I ended up getting that backer there, and that takes the game. So yeah, they were pretty nice about the games and stuff. Ended up talking to them on Discord and stuff after the match. So yeah, that was round 1 of this tournament. The next round is Sunday. It's like a month-long tournament or something. It's a bit long, but yeah. Or the next one's on the 6th, my bad, not Sunday, so it's on Monday. So I might be doing another set analysis then for that game. But yeah, I'm going to be making sure to save the replays and stuff to kind of watch. One thing I learned about myself, like habits that I have, is just spamming dash attack. Oh yeah, thanks. But yeah, like one thing I learned is that I spam dash attack a lot, I know that I spam Leash Shield a lot. Like, that's something I didn't mention. And I just spam it just because people don't really know how to punish it. Like, after the set, they actually asked me how do I punish Leash Shield, and I basically just told them that you kind of just have to camp the area around Mega Man. Like, just sit in that area and wait for him to throw out Leash Shield, and then you can punish. So you kind of have to read their movements. Like, with me, I basically always just jump Leaf Shield and then just run towards my opponent. So as long as they, like, jump above me, then most of the time they can punish it. And then I also told them that there are certain projectiles that beat it out, because they were wondering what projectiles can go through it. And stuff like Rob Laser can go through it, Simon and Richter Cross and Axe can go through it, for example, and stuff. So yeah, those were the games, and that's pretty much just going to be it for this stream. I kind of just wanted to go over that. I'm probably going to stream viewer battles later tonight, but for now I do have to go, as I had something to do after this. So I guess I hope to see everyone in the next